Hello guys and welcome back to a new stream. Today we got a PM session. We're back. New week. It's PM session. I was trading the New York session, the AM session, but I got out break even, so that is not important. I just closed the trade because it missed my TP by I sold right here at just above the 50%. My TP was at these fair value gaps, so it technically hit it, but the spread didn't get it, so whatever. I just got stopped out at break even, so I moved my stop. And now welcome everyone. Today is a new week. I have my buy side sell side marked out, and I can also show you the come on, let's go. I can also show you the daily buys and the weekly buys for this week for me. Okay. It's announced on Discord as well, I believe. Let it update. Okay. So we are gonna just go into daily, just gonna wait for a few minutes, and then we're gonna start. Waiting a few minutes and then starting. By the way guys, welcome everyone to new stream. Today, as I said, is a PM session stream from 1:30 to approximately 3 or 4 p.m. Live trading. So we'll see if we do get a setup. As I said, I got out break even in the AM session, New York session. So my daily bias for now, it's really bearish. We got those equal lows broken, fair value gap, entry, not entry, a reaction from this down up close candle right here, fair value gap, equal lows. We reacted to previous previous day, so on Friday, right here, closed the below this gap and this low. So I'm expecting today to be a bearish. As you can see, we already went up, so we have a Judah swing into this candle, the up close candle, which is not a breaker, but it could act as a resistance level. And now in PM session, I'm really expecting just a small or push down about 10 to 20 handles for a potential reversal power free. So let's look at it weekly as well. As you can see, we closed below this imbalance aggressively. Now we're making a new one. So I'm expecting, as I said, weekly candle to expand lower, so we have nothing to say here, but my daily buys could be more bearish than bullish. 15-minute, where's buy side, where's sell side? So my obvious buy side liquidity is right here above those equal highs. Above obvious sell side liquidity, I marked out lunch lows, so these are lunch lows, and this is obvious sell side liquidity. So below the lows, sell side liquidity, above the highs, buy side liquidity. And then I marked out this 5-minute fair value gap right here above 50% and above this high as well. That could act as a draw on liquidity, but we'll have to wait a little bit before that. So I'm expecting bearish, so I want to see price reach the buy side liquidity, at least this rejection block, and then reverse from here, or sell side taken, and then I'll potentially look for a long. By the way guys, how have your weekend been? Because I was pretty busy, I couldn't do much, but I'm back today, and we're gonna do a stream every single day, 5 days a week for now, same as every week. So I'm just gonna drink a little bit. Okay, so as I said, XPX, I'm pretty confident we're gonna get a bearish setup, reaching either the buy side liquidity and then reversing. Nasdaq, I was looking at Nasdaq. We got 1, 2, 3 equal lows below here. Basically 3 equal lows here, and then we could see a sweep, like not minor sweep just below it, but a big sweep and then reversal. Or we could see a continuation, because on the daily we're pretty bearish as well. We reacted from the order block, fair value gap. We respected this fair value gap perfectly as well. So right now I feel we're bearish for Nasdaq as well. We can react from this order fair value gap, but I'm expecting it to drop at least to the order block before reversing. Okay, and let's look at EU. I mean, EU is pretty trendy right now. We're coming into this consolidation, which is up close candles. We have order block. This is all daily chart, so shift fair value gap, so we could see a buy from this fair value gap on the daily, which is nice. But as I said, I would want to see the I would only want to see I would only want to see SPX show me a setup, because I don't really trade forex. Okay, so now we tap this perfectly, which is, I want to see if we do get tap and a rejection block. I want to see it come through it. I don't want to see just a tap, but I want to see it come through it and then reject. So I'm not gonna count this as a sweep or reaction. I'm just gonna let it do what it wants to do, but I would not enter right here. By the way, guys, while we're waiting and the stream is starting, like the video, like the stream and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We just hit 1,500 subscribers last week, so let's go for 2,000 right now. But thank you so much for 1,500 subscribers. Okay, so we're showing some rejection. We have small consolidation above those equal highs, but I still want to see, as I said, I want to see it come above it and then reject it. That would be really nice to see. And then 1 hour, we do have this PD array. We are in this fair value gap, so we are in this fair value gap from here to here. So we are inside. We reacted from it once. We came in twice. Look how perfectly bodies are respecting it, coming to it, not through it. So I could see a short from here, but as I said, the perfect scenario would be this wick come through, or the next candle's wick come through the rejection block. And the only thing that is concerning to me is the bullish order flow, but since we are already in a premium, I would maybe think we can reverse from here. And there's an order block right here which we can reach, but I'm looking for that fair value gap from this candle's high to this candle's low. There's a gap, and if you extend it, we got traded. It was trading through, but that doesn't matter, because fair value gap can stay valid for a long time, like 3 days and more, like up to 1 week, depends on the time frame itself. So I'm gonna keep those fair value gaps on my chart, and as I said, I want to see this candle, like we got 8 seconds. I want to see the next candle come through it and then reverse from here. We also formed this low, which could be really nice for trading as well. So I want to see traded through, and when it traded through, it would be there's confirmation for me that I can look for this low to be broken. And we got equal lows right here as well, which could be extended, and it could act as a nice resistance if we trade below it, which is really nice. So first, we're respecting the up close candle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections from the down close candle opening. So this could be a nice support level. So I want to see a really big displacement to the downside before entering a trade. I want to see a really big displacement, right? So if I don't see a displacement, there's no trade. Okay, so we're pushing up. I want to see like this, as I said, this down close candles, I want to see them disrespected. So big close below it, maybe even close below this or in this fair value gap. But as I said, that is not needed. I just want to see a big displacement with a fair value gap, and then I'll probably enter what is the range. That's okay. We got some space to here, and it's also like first or second low and the discount. This and this. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So let's say 10. Yeah, it's fine. So the trade framework is okay. I just want to see this low broken now as a market structure shift, and after that we can see what happens. Pushing higher. Yeah, I could see this bus liquidity taken, but as I said, it's not really needed. Let's wait. It's really important. Thank you guys for likes. Make sure if you didn't click the like button below, it's only one click and it means a lot to me. Also subscribe, which is basically 2 clicks. But yeah. Well, let me change something. But yeah, this is my trade idea. So what I want to see is like this, maybe up here, and then come up and then melt down. So yeah, that is what I want to see. There's nothing yet, so I don't see an issue. We just have to wait. The sessions have started like 15 minutes ago, and we already have like a decent setup, which is really nice. Okay, we got a new candle, so it rejected from the fair value gap. This still didn't close above it, so if you see a big displacement, I would want to see this low broken, as I said. Wait, YouTube is lagging for me. What about you guys? It's taking a long time to load. Okay, so nothing. It looks like it's a good week, because even if you look at the news right now, so how you can do that is you can type Forex Factory, and then you search out news. So today there's no news, tomorrow there's no news, Wednesday there's no news. On Thursday and Friday there's PPI and CPI, which is really big event, but I wouldn't. So I would avoid trading the session, but I would still trade a PM session. That for sure. That is for sure. Um. Okay, we're going down. So if we do get this low broken, this could be a really nice short from here, which I would trade. Okay, we traded to it and through it. So if we keep the fair value gap open, how's the 3 minutes showing? Yeah, 3 minutes looking nice. 3 minutes looking nice, but yeah, I wanna really see this fair value gap open, so we can I really want to see the fair value gap open, so we can enter from here, because I don't really like entering from the order block, but what I do like is entering from the fair value gap, because it's really like better for me, and it's how my strategy and my system works. So we're retracing on the 3 minute. On the 5 minute there's still 2 minutes, so if we don't break this, it's okay. I just want to see this broken with this candle, then the fair value gap open. This would be ideal. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the chat. It's open for everyone, I believe. So yeah, you're free to ask. Let me just search for something. Where is it? Show category. Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, so we are basically reacting from the low, which is not a displacement I would want to see, and it's not really the perfect scenario, because now I don't want to set close in this fair value gap, and I don't want to yeah, I want to see it close aggressively here. So if it close like this, that will not be good for us, but it could be okay if we sweep this high as well. It's okay if we sweep the high. That will be fine as well. And we're gonna sweep the high. So I'm gonna remove this, the fair value gap, because now only the high is important. So we took the buy sell liquidity, and that's where I basically look to really yeah, so that's where I really look for shorts. Okay, so it was a nice small wick candle, and yeah, as I said, we're probably not gonna reach the low. So this is the new short, or yeah, this is the new short-term lower market structure shift. Yeah, this could be a really nice short. So we're just gonna wait a little bit and then we'll see. By the way, welcome everyone to the stream if you just joined. I'm trading live and I hope we can trade together and learn from each other. Wait, is the quality bad or no? It's good. So maybe you need to go to settings and then quality and then 180 pixels times 60, so HD, if you have bad quality. Yeah, this will be a low, and that's exactly what I want to see. Now this could be really nice. That's nice. So we took liquidity. I'm gonna extend this to here. And as I said, I wanna see the low right here taken, displacement, return to the fair value gap, and then take the sell side taken. So fair value gap, and I go short here. Stop loss above the high or 5 handles, and then 1 to 2 or the sell side here. But first we need to see criteria. So there's 1 minute and the low is going to be formed, and that's where I validate my market structure shift. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this stream. It's PM, but tomorrow we're gonna do an AM session. So New York AM session from 8:30 to 11 or 12, depends. Totally depends. So we are perfectly respecting the high, which is really nice to see right now in this condition, because I want to see the high. I want to see the short. I'm bearish as well, so I want to see the short, and this is a really nice indication to go lower as well, which is the finger right now. Okay, we closed. We closed indecisively, so there's really nothing to say. We did reject from here, but we also created an immediate rebalance. So the time is till 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. really depends. But I want to see the short-term low taken. On the 1 minute, I believe we do get a setup. Yeah, we do actually get a setup, but on the 1 minute, it's really choppy, so that's why I don't trade on 1 minute as well. It's very, very choppy on the 1 minute. So this is the low right now. Maybe this screen is too bright. What do you guys think? Maybe I should change my color theme. Dark. Is dark okay? Like, it's the screen is bright. The background is bright, really bright as well. So I don't know. I think I'll keep the bright one, the light one. So system. We're going higher. Yeah, this could be. This is the low. This is the short-term low, or what I call, if we break it, so basically not what I call, but what we call a market structure shift. Ah, you have to wait a little bit more. Pushing up. Yeah, we may reach the fair value gap right here, or close, at least close this one, but I think this volume imbalance is a draw. But we also have this one, which is maybe gonna be used tomorrow. So if they don't get a short, I will enter long if we like to sweep this, sell liquidity. So what do you guys think today? What is your daily bias for today? Like, daily bias, where do you think market's gonna go, what you're looking for? Because what I'm looking for, you guys can already see here, I'm literally bearish on the daily. I have the buy side taken. So what I'm looking for right now, or what I'm waiting for, just to this short-term low to be swept, with displacement that I had to short if there's a fair value gap. But if you guys have a different setup, just let me know. I'll be happy to hear that. Well, let's see previous price section. Yeah, we do have price section right here. Well, it's kind of choppy, to be honest, in my opinion. It's not that clear. It is what it is, though. But yeah, it's not that clean. It's really not that clean. still market structure shift is right here. In the 1 minute, we don't have any serious displacement, so that's totally okay. On the 3 minute, I'm actually gonna watch on the 3 minute time frame because I like the 3 minute more right now, and the shift is still the same. So yeah. Let's see. We still got like 1 hour, 2 hours or something, which is really nice. So we have time, we're cool, we have time, and that's perfect. Let's see Nasdaq. I'm curious about what Nasdaq's doing right now. On Nasdaq, yeah, it had some decent price action. Let's see on 5 minutes. It looks much better. To be honest, nothing really. It's basically a lot of chop, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of chop. Yeah, I don't like this too much. It's not, I don't know what, but nah. The price action is just not it. So we're gonna go back to SPX and just wait for a shift. After shift, we'll look for a sell setup. Yeah, that's the waiting game. I have to wait because basically what trading is like more waiting than trading, right? When you're actually trading, you spend more time waiting than trading, because if you wait and you really wait for that perfect opportunity, then you're gonna be more profitable. Well, you can be more profitable, it's not guaranteed, but you should be more profitable than someone that's trading like 5 times a day, because they are not really consistent with it, and it just doesn't work, you know. Yeah, it can work, but it's really hard to be consistent. Charles King, are we trading? Yes, we are. We're looking for my trade, for my opportunity rules to be met. So I just want to see a shift displacement to the downside, and then we are waiting. Yeah, Valera, that's true. We're just waiting, or at least I'm waiting. I don't know for you guys, but for now I am waiting. But when the price shows the hand, like when price shows me the setup, I'll be trading then. But for now, I'm waiting. Yes, Valeria, you're right. Yeah, we're showing some downside, but there's still no displacement. What I want to see is a clean move to the downside, taking the short term low right here. Or if we make a new low, I want to see this low taken. If this candle like closes somewhere here, then the next candle takes the low. That's a really nice obvious displacement, and if we obviously will form a fair value gap if we do get here and then take the low, and then that's where my entry will be. Maybe do get some displacement breaking the low, or this is a new low. But there's a silver bullet hour right now. Yeah, I think it is. Hmm. Hmm. There's low right here, but I don't know if will break it or we'll keep it. So if we'll keep it, I want to see the gap right here fill. I want to see this gap fill, and if we do get this gap fill, this will be nice because that will show me that that we have some context to go lower. If even though when we break this low and we fill the gap between this candle's low and the opening price, we do have some more context to go short when we break the low, right? So it's really, really nice. But it's patience, because if you think you're gonna hop on computer and the trade is gonna be there when you are at a computer, you're totally wrong. You have to wait for it, and you have to really stick to your plan, because if you don't, you're gonna get like smoked in the markets. And I'm not here forcing trades. If there's a trade, I take it, but if there's not any trades, I just skip the trade. I don't force my trades just because I'm streaming, right? Because I don't force trades just because you guys want to see a trade. I trade when the setup forms, And if there's no setup, there's no trade. That's really obvious, you know. There's no setup, there's no trade. Maybe it'll form a low right now, but we still have to wait. We still have to wait. We're probably gonna break the low. We're probably gonna break the low. Yeah, we did. So this is not the trade I would want to see. So I will skip it. So maybe it'll form a gap here. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. There's still plenty of time. We can move lower, that's for sure, but I'm expecting it to move lower in the first place, but I really want to see either a new low form, which will be really nice, or I want to see just I just want to see the low broken, but I don't feel we'll get it right now. We still didn't fill the fair value gap, so now it's time to do it before going down. So we can form a low here, tap the fair value gap, move lower displacement. That would be a really ideal setup right now. Really nice setup. So if we really move up and then displacement, damn, I want to see that, and then it's really nice. Pushing up. Yeah. I mean, we disrespected this fair value gap, so that's a good sign. We left the fair value gap. If we tap in, we can't fill it, that's no problem, but then we displace below the low, this low, which is gonna be formed. I'm expecting this to be formed, and then the next candle to reach into the fair value gap. That's what I'm expecting, and it would probably be the perfect scenario or something. If you don't get a low and we just get this low broken, I would still take a trade, but I would really want to see displacement below it, because that will show me that the market wants to go, or the algo wants to go lower. And this is a really nice setup. Going lower, which is nice to see. That's what I want to see. And if you do get this broken, that will be really awesome and nice to see. It's like boring to wait, but that's just what you need to do, right? That's what you need to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Nice candle close, and then reach into this fair value gap. This slow's I need this low to stay, and then boom, and then displacement to the downside, taking the low, and that's where I enter. Come on, if we do get this fair value gap fill, this would be really beautiful. Yeah, I'm expecting this to be the new market tricky shift, and this will give me a really nice opportunity. But it's a really boring. boring process. It's boring, but yeah, whatever. We will get a trade soon, or we don't. We will not get a trade at all. It really depends. Okay, now we formed a candle. We form a high. I mean a low. So if you see a displacement, that is exactly where I enter. That's displacement I want. That is the displacement I want. No A plus setup, no A trade isn't too friendly given stated. Yeah, I agree. But right now, I believe that's a pretty good setup. No A plus setup yet, but this is a nice displacement below the low. We also filled or reacted from this fair value gap, and we disrespected this one really heavily. So if we do get this low broken, that will be more confirmation as well, and that will probably be my trade for today. And I'm gonna close it before the session closes. Maybe it depends on the price action, but yeah, I totally agree with you. August price action isn't too friendly. That's what ICT said as well. That's exactly what ICT said as well. So I just want to see this candle closes like this nicely, and then boom, that's where I come in. But the 50% of the range is still here, so my entry would be this one probably, the extreme one for now, until we get a new premium array, because the 50% is right here. If you use the 50% from here, it's aligning with it, but I I don't I'm not too sure. I just use this one to be sure. So 5 handle stop, 1 to 2. So as I said, I want to see this low broken, and then a fair value gap in this candle would be really nice, because right now we're really getting some displacement below the low. But I want to see this candle form a fair value gap, that's for sure. That will be really nice. that's a setup forming. Maybe that will be there will be a setup, or there will be no setup. There's two options. But we'll see. Displacement, yeah, that's what I want to see. More displacement would be even better to but yeah, it is something. So yeah, pushing lower, nice. That's really perfect. We move the Fibonacci even lower, 50%. Still not. I mean, from the bodies it is, but I would want to enter from this one or from the blue one. So inversion fair value gap, but it's tough because. But I'm gonna use the extreme high and extreme low. From the high to low, so the fair value gap is right here. For now, of course, the equilibrium is slowly moving to the downside when price is displacing. So we broke the low, which I prefer, and I'm gonna mark this one as the low. So we get a pullback into the fair value gap, and then this more displacement. Perfect. Okay. So next handle, I want to see it go below it and then enter it and the fair value gap. Nice. We did get a setup eventually, so it was worth a wait, but I just want to see us filled first. So there's a gap that I want to see filled. I don't want to see price trade above here. This is the red line. I want to see price trade above here. If we do, I mean, now we do have a fair value gap here, so I would still use this one, but if you leave a gap here, this would be even better. This is nice right now. So I will set a limit order right here, risking 1% per trade. Okay. So SPX volume, okay, nice. So I will actually enter with a market order, and I'll just wait. So the spread is not too bad, and it's nice. So 1% risk, entry at a fair value gap. Is there a 3-minute fair value gap? It is, but 5-minute looks much better. There's an OR block. We'll see, it's tricky. Yeah. Oh guys, welcome to the stream. Like the stream, subscribe, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for 28 viewers. There's a trade, that potential trade that could get us filled, but we still have to be a little bit more patient, waiting for price to come into this fair value gap, and that's where we take the trade. That's where we take the trade. Let's go. Maters, hey, how it's going? Hey, hello, man. So what I waited for is this buy sell liquidity to be taken. We also filled this fair value gap, which I didn't mark it on the stream, but I was watching this fair value gap perfectly got filled right here to the wick, displacement, so retracement into the inversion fair value gap, displacement, breaking the low, forming market structure shift, and I'm expecting price to come into this fair value gap, and that's where I will take the short with 5 handle stop, and then 1 to 2, so 10 handle take profit, or targeting this sell liquidity for a little bit more. So that's what I'm looking for, and I should, okay, so I have my MetaTrader 4 ready. So what I want to see is a nice, okay, so I'm in, I got him right here, create a limit right here, stop loss 5 points, take profit 5 points as well. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll just wait and we'll see what happens. If we do get it wrong, it's okay. So stop loss 550, take profit 100. Okay, so I'll just go wait and we'll see. Right away. Oh yeah, it's fine. I mean, don't risk too much, but I'm risking 1%, so $250 on this trade, but right here. So I'm risking $250, and my stop loss is 5 points, a little bit more for spread, and my take profit is just 10 points, so 1 to 2. But yeah, that's my trade. By the way, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the trade open so you guys can watch it, but I'll have to do something and I'll BRB. Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. Um, what I'm seeing right now is just consolidation inside this fair value gap, which I don't really like how we respected it for rejections, perfectly closed. We respected it here, so I want to see this fair value gap respected, or at least the rejection block. So, yeah. If I take a loss, that's no problem, but I just want to close the trade before 16 or 17 when the market closes. So I got some time as well. Nasdaq. Wait, let's look at some comments. I think Nasdaq sees aim session highs, like how DXY is tanking too. Yeah, DXY is. Don't think draw for Nasdaq is high of the day? I don't really trade Nasdaq, but I didn't even look at it today. Um, I don't really. It's choppy, but yeah, the only thing I said I don't like about SPX is how we're respecting the down close candles, but right now we're seeing some shifts form, and if we respect this fair value gap, that's really nice. I don't know, don't think I have the, as I said, I don't really know, but for me, as I said, DXY, we did come into, I was watching this before, we did come to into this fair value gap plus this inversion fair value gap, and if you take a fib retracement from the fair value gap, you can see how well I was looking at it before, how well we reacted to the 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 rejections, and then we have rejections from the 25%, 0.75 quarter as well. So as I said, we are rejecting from this rejection block as well because there's a huge wick and a body didn't go inside, so we are rejecting from it. All I want to see is a shift, and then after we see a shift and then we have a 5-minute fair value gap here as well, and or block, we respected it as well. It's not visible on the 15-minute, but on 5-minute it is, and then 50% perfectly respected. We can also turn on the new week opening gap, for which we reacted. We started expanding, return into the rejection block. Now I'm expecting expansion, and I'm also expecting a return to the new week opening gap for SPX. So that's my analysis. A little bit in depth. I wasn't telling you that about. I wasn't telling you about that before, but that's basically what I'm expecting to see, because we aren't really expanding away. We're kind of consolidating all the way from here. We're consolidation. We have now a push from this gap, and then I'm expecting it to go lower. But as I said, we are really bullish. So order flow is not ideal, but I'll still enter short if you see. We have a nice displacement, but as I said, I want to see a fair value gap here, which is on the 3-minute, which is okay. DXY equal lows. There are equal lows. There are, but I'm still expecting price to move higher on DXY. But yeah, first we want to see some kind of confirmation, some kind of shift. DXY got equal lows. That's right. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the trade to play out. So I'm gonna leave it right here and just there's nothing to say right now. I'm in a trade. I have my analysis, so we'll see. I do also like how we displays, but it's okay. It's a good trade for not ideal, but it is okay for Monday. I'll still take this because my bias is overall bearish. Lunch buy side has been swept. We have some displacement below this low. Fair value gap entry, so that's okay. That's a good entry for me. Even though the order flow is bullish, I'm expecting return to the gap right now when we shifted structure. So if we respect this fair value gap once more, just once more, this would be really nice. Seek and destroy conditions. Yeah, Monday is usually like that. So it's kind of hard to trade. If we respect this, so we come back with a huge wick, I don't know. It will just make me a little bit more confident. But for now, at least 50% of the wick is holding, so we'll see what happens. Six PM is coming close. I don't really feel like holding overnight today. So It's boring, but it looks not too bad, to be honest. I'll just drink some water because I'm really thirsty. Okay. We have any volume imbalances? Yeah, as I said, we do have one here. We didn't quite fill it. We have a volume balance right here lying with the liquidity. And I believe we do have something inside here. No, this is not a volume balance. I'm sorry. No, we don't. So I want to see like this down close candle disrespected, and it's also happens to be a short-term low, so that would be perfect. So close below this is really ideal, to be honest. Really nice. Is this an inversion fair value gap now? No, it's still a normal fair value gap. This blue one is an inversion fair value gap. This is inversion fair value gap. This is a normal fair value gap. A little bit in profit, but it's still moving, so I'm not gonna talk too quick because right now I just don't really care what happens. It looks like it's gonna close below the body. No, so yeah, I want to see this kind of like form a gap, because if the algorithm wants to go lower, then this is perfect time for displacement. I want to see. I want to see. I mean, we have some order blocks right here, so I want to see this whole range. This respected. So I want to see trade below it. This whole range. I mean, it's a decent range. I want to see this whole range disrespected, and if that is disrespected and we form a gap, this is where I may. I don't know actually. I may add a position because this is a really like big indication. But if this gets disrespected, I'm probably gonna hold through overnight from 5 to 6. The gap, the overnight gap. I'm probably gonna hold that if we get a disrespect of this range. For now, it looks okay. It looks really good. But it's still the second candle, so if this candle closes really bullish, that will be bad for us. At least this respect the 50%, so next candle can do the job. But if this candle does it, it's gonna be even better, even better. So yeah, by the way, guys, like the stream, subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you can support me. I recently got the, if you really want to support me, which I don't I don't need you guys to do it. All you need to do is just in the like is enough. I just got like the join button, but just to mention, guys, but all I need you to do is just like the video, like the stream, and subscribe. To be honest, that's mean the world to me. If you subscribe and like. And yeah, new video about gap theory, advanced gap theory, coming in the future in this week. So new video about gap theory, ICT, coming in future, which is I'm excited, but I also have to like record it and stuff, and then a lot of video ideas I have planned for future. So subscribe and stay tuned. As I said, I want to see this range at least this low. That will be really nice. There's some displacement, but I want to see a fair value. I want to see this gap open. If we do get this gap open, if we even keep this gap, this will be like enough that we break this low, and then respect the range, which will be more confirmation. I would really want to see that happen. So yeah, until then, I'm just waiting. I'm just not doing anything, not closing, not rushing, not adding, nothing. Only strictly following the rules, which is like my strategy rules, system rules, whatever. But yeah. We disrespected it really nicely, closed perfectly. If we do get a gap, this could be another additional entry, but I like my entry how it is. But this is a better setup than this one, to be honest. This one was a little bit choppy, but I took it only because I had a bearish bias, right? I only took this setup because I had a bearish bias. If I had a bullish bias, this is bullish order flow in a bullish bias, which is a not good idea to trade. So, but just because my bias was bearish, I expected it again to close below the current price that was, and I enter short. But this is a really better, you see, sweep of this liquidity, and then so sweep, and then we have a market structure shift, a really much better planned displacement. Why? We had a really nice candle close right here, really nice for value gap, and then next one immediately breaking it, which shows displacement, and it's really nice. And it's actually really good because we took liquidity and instantly displaced, and it's much better than this one. And I just want to see this gap unfilled. If we see this gap, like, I don't want to see it filled to here. I don't even want to see it filled completely. I just want to see it open, stay open, because if it stays open, this is gonna be a really good sign. Do you not wait for displacement? I wait for displacement. There was displacement, you see, displacement. I mean the start of the down move, then pull back into the inversion fair value gap, and then big displacement, breaking this low. It was displacement, but as I said, it's kind of choppy. It's ugly. It was displacement, but the setup itself is ugly, Romo. It's ugly, but this one is much nicer. This is much better displacement, right? Sweep and then big displacement immediately after open, taking a short-term low, which is a really significant displacement. But if we do fill this gap to the end, this could be a problem, but I would want to see this gap filled. On a 3-minute, yeah, there's the same gap. There's multiple gaps open, which is giving him confidence this is not going to get filled. And then we also have this order block right here. I'm gonna mark the candle price because it's inside the fair value gap, and this is where the price could stop before closing it. So we have multiple confluences, which is showing me that my trade is in the right direction. This is the trade I would take if I didn't take this one. If I would be more conservative, if my bias was bullish, I would take the trade here when this candle closes. If we do form a gap, I would take here, and then because my take profit is so close, I would just target the liquidity for 1 to 2. A little bit more if my take profit. So 1 to 2. Right here is the fair value gap now. But yeah, you know what I mean. I would re-enter. So we still have a fair value gap. That's exactly what I said. You see how precise it is. Now I just don't want to see it filled, and it's fine because we displaced above it, and then we have an order block right here, bearish order block, as I marked out before. We tap into. I said, yeah, we're probably gonna retrace into the order block, but not come above the fair value gap. So right now, reacted perfectly from the order block, from the order block low, and then kept the gap open. So if you don't fill this gap completely, this is a really nice indication of a breakaway gap and a potential like really big move lower. So I'm really confident in this trade, and I'm really thinking it will hit TP if all conditions are met. But for now, the candle is still 1 minute, till close. So I'm not gonna talk too much because everything can happen. Yeah, I just want to see this candle. Like, it would be nice to close below this low, because why? Because we also have this range from before. We have the range, and if we close below this range from this down close candle, this could also act as a bearish breaker block. If we close below it, as a confirmed bearish breaker, and this is just huge, a lot, a bunch of confluences, and I would enter short again at this fair value gap right here. I would enter short again if I miss this, because this is a much nicer trade, more confluences, more a better entry as well. But this is just because I have my bearish bias, but it was displacement indeed. So I'm expecting price to tap into. It will be fine if we fill it, because I expect price to come in to this body, but I don't want to see disrespect and break this high, because if we do, that is potentially where we lose the trade. Because if we break this high, we're probably gonna go higher as well. So I'm thinking about reducing my stop and moving it to here, which will give me half risk, right? It will reduce my risk to 0.5%, still keeping this TP same, but since I don't want to see it come up to this high, as I said, for all because of the confluences, I would move my stop to here, but I'm still not gonna do it because I want to see how this price reacts to the PD arrays we have drawn out right now. It's gonna be interesting how we do it. Thank you guys for likes. We have 20 likes. If we come to 30, I think 30 is the record, right? From the stream from previous days. So if we break the record, Yeah, it's kind of annoying with my when my like. It's okay. I just got interrupted, but it's okay. Um, we're seeing some rejections, but it's okay. Just gotta respect to the fair value gap. As I said, we did fill it to the end, to the tick, to this low. But if this is it, it's immediate rebalance, and we should dump right now. If we don't, we could see higher prices as well. If you do get this low broken, I'm gonna probably move my stop to break even, because if we break this low and don't hit my TP, that will be a big problem, and it's just an easy indication. We have a fair value gap here and a PD array right here. This high, this body, this fair value gap, this fair value gap. We have a bunch of PD arrays because it's a bunch of wicks and price action is just really choppy. A really nice, beautiful reaction from the order block plus for value gap, as I mentioned before. And by the way, guys, if you're watching this, like the video, the stream. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it if you do. So now we're in a trade and we just have to wait. For now it's looking okay, but we'll have to see. I want to see this low broken and then respecting the up close candle, because that will show that the order flow is very bearish, aligning with my trade and my bias. Brother, this silver bullet works in Bitcoin. It does, Soil. It does 100%, but I can check right now. Actually, it's the thing with Bitcoin. It's very choppy, right? You can't really. It's hard to trade it. So we did have a silver bullet. It's hindsight, but big fair value gap, return inside the range, inside the zone. I mean, depends on where your take profit would be. If it would be right here, you would miss the take profit. If target the high, it's not really a fixed target because ICT don't trade Bitcoin, and it's really very, very manipulated and like very not liquid. And I don't really trade. I don't really like trading Bitcoin right now. It's just chop and chop. A displacement and candle close on a new low will be the best thing to see now. Stated. Not really close. We could see a wick and then rejection again, and then, but yeah, I mean, bodies with closure are signifying price is going lower, because if price is not closing, it's not going anywhere. But the displacement doesn't need to be a close, close candle close. But yeah, right. Candle closures below the lows here, below the fair value gaps would be amazing right now. I prefer to sit and close under. It's better confirmation in my experience. I totally agree with you. Closure below just shows that price got a really nice momentum, but I don't really trade momentum, but the displacement, only displacement, even wicks is a really nice. And that's the thing I was telling you about. Oh no, my stop loss is. Wait, can I go back or do I have to manually move my stop? Oh yeah, I just manually move it. Whatever. Whatever. It's not important. Uh, Gavin, is this what you're looking for? Just big candle closure below this low? Because this, in my opinion, is very, very nice. This big juicy candle is what I personally really want to see. This is really, really nice. Do you trade for someone? Uh, oh wait, what do you mean for someone? Do you mean like a prop firm or a person? I don't really know, so yeah, what you mean for someone. Uh, I mean, I trade for a prop firm, but like I'm doing a challenge, but a person, no. I trade for myself only. But I trade for like I trade a prop firm account, but I trade for like myself. I don't trade for anyone. Like talking about person, yeah, I know, it's okay. I understand now. I didn't get it at first, but no, I don't trade for it. I don't trade for nobody. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Perfect. Perfection, baby. If we see this low broken, I'm done. I'm moving my stop to break even, and I don't really care what happens next because it's either break even trade or a win. So it's okay. Someone in your Discord text me from your name, said I can trade for you if he was using your name. I think he's a scammer. Yeah, so yeah, I don't trade for anyone. I don't offer signals. I don't do that shit. It's just for online gores, you know. But all those people are scammers, and I have a channel in my Discord called Scam Alerts. And in the Scam Alert channel, you can post the pictures of the scammers so people can go check. People who are getting texted by me can check there if the scammer is there, or they can post it. But no, I don't text anyone first. Always you have to text me. I will not text you first. I will not message you first. I will not offer you any trading for you. I will not offer you signals, paid mentorship. No. we're seeing some like rejection from the rejection block, which is not ideal, but we have this bearish order block right here. Still, I want to use the candle because the candles are want to be respected in a bearish order flow. So I want to see a bearish breaking this short-term low right here. I want to see a reaction from the order block or the opening price at least. I think I went short on that breaker, so right here, yeah, that's a nice setup as well from the breaker because we already reacted immediate rebalance, and that's a really beautiful delivery. I just want to see it come to this or to line sell side liquidity, which I'm holding for. I think he's a scammer. He is a scammer indeed. I never want to do that. What's your long-term bias on EU, Theodore? I don't really have a bias. I only trade forex, but I can check on the daily. I know long term, but I can tell you like for at least this week. So if I would want to take a look, and I would have to say, I would say bearish. Why bearish? Because we did come into this like this bearish order block, down close candle. But my invalidation level, if we trade or close above this down close candle that was traded through, if I close above this, my bearish would be bullish. But until then, I would be more focusing on shorts than longs, primarily shorts. Yeah. Right now, right here, this chart is very, very choppy. I don't like how it moves, but. What I just want to see is not closure above this candle, and I'm fine. If you close above it, I'm gonna close the trade because the order flow will be invalidated, and I don't really like trading against the order flow when I'm in a trade. So, candle Bitcoin monthly chart, oh my god, 1M. I mean, yeah, sure. To be honest, I'd say we're kind of bullish. Why? We respected the fair value gap. Right now we're sitting inside the order block, so this would be a nice time to buy inside the order block. So no buy side liquidity, bullish order block. We have a sell side inefficiency right here. From here, stop loss below the order block, target 1 to 2. Or just buying right here. This would be 13%, or to the fair value gap 10%. So I think Bitcoin. So we perfectly reacted from the 25%, 0.72. So I think Bitcoin will go to here because there's also buy side liquidity sitting right here, and it just looks really nice. So I think Bitcoin will go to 31,000. 32,000. From here, Bitcoin is going to 32,000, in my opinion, so 10% gain, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Reset charts. So yeah, as I said, I don't want to see a closure above here, and we're fine. zoom out on monthly chart, bro. Bro, I already told you. What more do you want from me? That would be what I look for. I don't look for support and resistance. What I'm looking for is bullish overflow is being respected. Down close candles are being respected. Fair value gaps respected. Bullish order block. I would take an entry somewhere here and then just zoom out on Bitcoin monthly chart, bro. I already told you, man. I already told you I'm looking for Bitcoin to go here into this CB. Where's buys liquidity? We reacted from the order block, so I'm expecting a 10% gain in my opinion. Like from here to here, maybe a little bit down into the order block, but around 10 to 12, 15% gain for Bitcoin. I'm expecting it to go up. That's all I see. I'm not gonna do anything more because that's really what I'm thinking Bitcoin's gonna do. There's a breaker monthly chart. I don't know, man. I said it. I would go long to the fair value gap, which is a joint liquidity. There's a joint liquidity high as well, and that's basically what I see. I don't really trade Bitcoin, but that's what I would do. So if you see a breaker, you see a breaker. That's fine. But I don't see a breaker. All I see is just joint liquidity to the upside and a SIBI. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. If you see a closure above it, I will just close the trade and a little bit of drawdown because I'm not playing back and forward games with this. It's choppy, it's before the close. I said I'm gonna close the trade at 16. We're not showing any bearish movement. If we disrespect the high of this candle with the closure, I'm just gonna close the trade with a little bit of loss, but it's fine because that will just invalidate my. There's also a fair value gap, and if you do close above the fair value gap, yeah, we also disrespect the order block, fair value gap high, which is 3 PDO raise, and if that gets broken, you're literally screwed, as ICT said. So if you see that disrespected, I might just close the trade. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things. Simple and rules based. We see how we're moving back and forward. We have nice short right here. So, as I said, I'm not expecting the price to go above this high, but if you see order flow being disrespected, I'm just gonna close the trade without waiting for my stop loss or take profit. Still got 2 minutes till the candle closes, and I'll see. Still just waiting to see how this 5-minute candle closes. 3-minute. It's closing good, you see? It's respecting this. It's respecting very nicely. And that's what I want to see for 5-minute as well. Alex, yo, you remember me, Alex? I think I do remember you from a stream, but welcome to the stream, Alex. Welcome. You came out pretty late, but we're still in a trade, so welcome. I think I do remember you, yeah. Yeah, you see how we respected it? That's exactly what I want to see. If we, as I said, if we see a closure above it, I'm instantly closing the trade uh, without thinking about it. That's just exactly what I want to see. That's what I said I'm gonna do and what I'm looking to do. So as long as we're respecting bearish overflow on a short-term time frame aligning with daily buys and a suitable liquidity, I'm gonna hold the trade. When we violate it, I'm done. I'm out. I don't really wanna hold trade back and forth. Once when the overflow is bearish, I'm gonna anticipate this. And for now, we're respecting the up close candles right here and right here. So now, if we see this low broken, I'm just gonna look for this candle and this inversion fair value gap to be respected, and that will be my new PDR raise that I will look for. Do you trade gold, Vians? What I think with gold is very, as I said many times in my streams, gold is like very manipulated, right? It is it is very manipulated. The algorithm is like driving gold, and it's manipulating gold like very how can I say that, hardcore. While indices, they are manipulated, but they're more liquid, which means it's like there's more liquidity in these markets than there is in gold. But gold is very manipulated. No, and no, I don't trade gold. I don't trade gold. I only trade SPX one pair, and that's it. SPX USD or something. Yeah, that's nice. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer you. Hello? Yeah, I just came back right now. And I'm gonna close the trade in a second. Just let me open my MetaTrader. I was away. So it's a little bit of drawdown, but it doesn't really matter as long as we respect the order flow. Okay, wait, why is it taking so long? One sec. Okay, I'm out. Okay, now. So basically I got out of the break even. I got out like for a small loss, like $10 or something. So it is what it is. I'm not playing this back and forward. The order flow is shifting to the bullish right now. There's some displacement. You know, I feel like you could take out 5 points, take profit. Yeah, I could, but this is not what I'm looking for. The only bullish day is good. My daily bias was actually like pretty bearish for today regarding all the confluences, but yeah, 5 points was definitely on the table. But still, I got out like at break even, which is awesome. The order flow was just being disrespected, and we're now pushing up. It would hit my stop loss eventually, I know that, because we're just not wanting to go lower. But yeah, 5 points was hit, but I'm just aiming for 1 to 2. I'm not really aiming for anything less, anything more. So I got out at break even right here. When it retraced, a little bit of loss, as I said, $10 or so, but Zhao Chen, I agree. 5 points is good, but I'm aiming for 10, a little bit more, or liquidity, which was hit on Nasdaq eventually, and it was a bullish day indeed. But yeah, it actually was a quite nice bullish day, but still my bias was kind of bearish, so I took the trade, but it's nothing too much. Break even for today, small loss of $20-30 all together from commissions and stuff, but break even in general. So thank you so much for watching the stream. So tomorrow we do a AM session stream, right? Like every single day. I don't think I'll stream on Thursday and Friday because there's CPI and PPI, but I can stream the CPI, but I may not trade it because it's just not it. Because due to a lack of including direction, right? Control auto save. It's Monday, and at the end of the day, it's Monday, so I'm not expecting too much. I'm happy I got out at break even when it disrespected the order flow. I'm happy with that. I'm happy I followed my rules because it's just shooting up right now. And London AM. No, I'm not trading in London AM. I'm busy. I have a training. So New York AM session, which is from 8:30 to 11 or 11:30. I'll see. And then a PM session, which I can't really stream as well. So only AM session tomorrow. And enjoy your day, bro. We'll see you tomorrow for AM. Yeah, Gavin, we'll see you. It was a good day. It was a break-even day. Nothing too much. We got 2 break-even trades, which is kind of funny. We still didn't lose anything, which is nice. And that's all that matters, as long as you respect the risk and stuff. Risk management. And today was pretty good. I'm kind of proud of myself. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream again. Please like the stream before we go. Subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Gavin, you too. See you tomorrow.